Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set. 50, plant. You want this? Undercut, lock it.
On first down, Griffith. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A big-time play there for New Orleans.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Back to throw. Platt. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 7-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now Dobbs. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
15 line. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Looking to throw on second down. Platt. His throw incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. Third down here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Platt. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. It's Griffith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounce it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try the left side. It's Griffith trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Griffith. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Delta. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Topper, Topper.
From the gun, Platt. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bengals nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Going the other way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Dobbs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lane. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Max 56.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. This ball caught by his tight end Wilson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch the pass.
They'll try the left side. Hodge. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Running for it. Here's Anderson. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Rodney Anderson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Looking to throw. Platt, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Watch that in. Greystone, travel. Snap.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw on second down. Platt. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Downs to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw Dobbs. And the pressure gets to him again. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He's got his man, Boyd. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
6-6, pull it high.
To throw again. Platt. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Single receiver. Check. Frag down.
On 1st and 10, Platt. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Will Disley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many.
He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 35. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final shot before break. Dobbs. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lane. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
56. 6 right there, 56. Hey, come on.
Operating from the gun, Dobbs. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Downs. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Griffith. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On 1st and 10, Downs. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Caleb Wilson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Oh, the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, Dobbs. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dobbs. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. That's 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcus Davenport in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Back to throw. Platt over the middle. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Rock it. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Griffith. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
You draw crooked.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Griffith, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Platt drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion and the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
64, weak. Leo, get it.
On first down, Griffith. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Hodge. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hodge. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter because 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for New Orleans, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.